सवेरे दोपहर क्यों दिखते हैं बस बुरी खबर। टीवी इंटरनेट न्यूज़पेपर, बुरी खबर बस बुरी खबर। दंगा फसाद धोखाधड़ी, करप्शन कहीं, फौज लड़ी कहीं, टीजिंग कहीं है, टेंशन बढ़ी। बुरी खबर सुन सुनकर बस बुरी खबरों से हम थक गए बस। बैठे बैठे आहें नहीं भरेंगे, जो भी हाथ में है वही करेंगे। जिंदगी है अभी बस अभी, इसीलिए आज की रात है जिंदगी।
Welcome back, and we are continuing to talk to Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, and now we're going to talk to him about the role that media has to play in assuaging the ills of society. Mr. Bachchan, what is the role that your sort of amplification of whatever happens on the show through your social media influence would be? What do you think?
Social media is something very individual, and yes, if I do something which I feel is worthy going on to the social media, I write about it and put it out. Needless to say that if there is something that is impressive, that I feel very strongly about, I express it.
Right.
That's what my social media kind of philosophy has been.
Right.
But yes, every day is very challenging. Every day is something new, and now ever since I've been associated with Star in this show, there has been a lot of elements that have been coming out, which I feel needs to be written about, needs to be talked about,
right?
And I keep doing that. I hope that throughout the duration of the show, we'll have several moments of which one can talk about.
Right. Can you share?
Life really is beautiful, I feel, and how wonderful if we can light a lamp in the lives of just any individual who is unknown, is unseen, and unheard of.
Right.
And to be able to give him a platform, or her a platform, which not just informs, but also celebrates and glorifies what he or she is doing.
Can you share one or two such instances where you discovered great joy while working on the show?
As I said, somebody does something which is really out of the ordinary, and nobody knows about it other than those people who are the beneficiaries of this deed, of his or her. And through research, through the team that researches in Star, they pick out these stories, these individuals, and we contact them, and we describe their deeds, their stories, and then we invite them, and we make the rest of the nation and the world over, through the medium of television, which is such a powerful medium, to acknowledge what they're doing,
right,
and inspire some kind of a hope, some kind of instigation in many others to do something similar and make life beautiful. I keep repeating one line of my father's poetry, which I find very apt for the show. One of his poems he wrote was कि है अंधेरी रात पर दीवा जलाना कब मना है. Yes, the night is dark, but who has ever stopped you from lighting that one lamp? And I feel that more or less encapsulates what the philosophy really of what we are attempting to do.
Now, while you did your polio campaign, which is a very focused, narrow campaign, it was deep but narrow. This is much wider. You want to say, let's create happiness. Perhaps a far more difficult task than eradicating polio as a communication message.
Right.
So how do you think this will?
I think
get diffused?
Well, to start with, we never had a channel supporting the polio campaign.
Right.
It wasn't designed as a show. Right. It's just a communication medium, as you rightly said.
The battle is not over yet. We have to ensure that all the children in India, indeed all the countries that are polio endemic, continue to give the polio and routine vaccines to our children so that they can lead a happy and healthy life.
Here, what the channel has done is, what Star has done is that they have concentrated an entire show of a certain amount of duration, which will only highlight and talk about these aspects of individuals. So it's a totally different medium. And how to put it across in not just as a communicative manner, but also to bring in entertainment, because the entertainment is not just there for the entertainment. It's there to celebrate what we are seeing and witnessing, somebody's extraordinary deed.
Right. Sanjay, so when you wrap the show and you're done with the airing, what would you like to have seen achieved by the impact that you would like to see?
We are airing the show on Sunday evenings, every Sunday evening, every week. And we hope that the families, when they sit and watch the show, first they enjoy what they see. They really celebrate people and the acts of people which we are bringing to life there. But more importantly, it should, and I'm sure it would raise a question to every individual who's watching the show, to say, can I do something to make a difference? And can I do something, an act of good, a gesture of good, an act of kindness, an act of love, which really make a difference to someone around me? And if you are able to achieve that, to me would have made the difference.
Wonderful.
We inspire that change. That's why we are doing the show.
Fantastic.
Yeah, just to add to that, it's much like, there's this whole cleanliness drive that the country is being inspired by. So, yes, we can have all kinds of people talking about it, associations drilling this into yourself that, you must have cleanliness. But how wonderful if you could just, if each family or each individual, wherever he stays, were to just, say, clean up 10 feet of the area around
absolutely
where he stayed. You have an entire community which is entirely clean. So how wonderful if even one person, or say 5 people in one Sunday evening's program, were to decide, I'm inspired by this person's story, I'm going to go out and do something. That would be an achievement for us.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you,
Mr. Bachchan. Thank you. That's all we have in this special episode. Come back next week and catch us on our normal episode of Storyboard. Thank you.